So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Valverde gets over and intercepts. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be... Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Olise! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Vinicius Junior.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Olise. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. No foul, says the referee. Olise. That is Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Big chance! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Olise. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Olise, neatly clipped into space. Great chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Hernandez. And he's forced to go back. And it's Dembele. Conte. Valverde. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the whistle goes for half-time. France come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
France are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now that's well seen too. Eder Militao. Olise. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. Chouameni. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. Look at the space here. Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post. Real chance! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Has a shot! Bellingham. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the count.
And the finish! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Played into space out wide. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. France choosing to make the first change. Mendy. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Chouameni. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great pressure, plenty of it. Hernandez powering forward here. That is Conte. He's being urged to shoot. Drilled it. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, it's Dembele. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. Dembele. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
He's found a way through. And here's the chance to counter. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Decent progress down the left. Dembele's cross. And that has earned a reprieve. And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And he's heaved it away. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Se va a realizar un cambio de
France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Thuram. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! What about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
France get themselves into the lead. It's a really well-measured ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he welcomes it in. Knocks it out wide. Nice control. That is good strength. He is through here. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
21, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 3 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 30.
Saliba.
A cabo un cambio de jugadores. Habrá un minuto de descuento.
It's Hernandez. That has ended up in no man's land. Mendy.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Half-time, extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Now, this could be a chance. Camavinga clears it away. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. The ball has bounced loose now. Shot a goal! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So all square, and not for the first time. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now, can they get him away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Garcia. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that's a good ball. And a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen it.
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. And he's managed to get free. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Thuram. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely. Thuram! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way. Chance! Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Dembele has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chouameni. And he's forced to go back. Howson. It's Vinicius Junior, and it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Thuram is the guilty party there. Thuram has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Conte. Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. France are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Here's Chouameni. No way through there. Doué concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Valverde. Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Vinicius Junior with the short one. Nice control. Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. No way through, so back it... And the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Can he spark a counter here? Valverde. Bellingham. Taken back almost at once. Conte. Eder Militao. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. France are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Dembele. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tchouameni does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 8.
Konate.
El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played into space. Shot could be on. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And they win it back again. Now it's Dembele. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Stood up well to him there. Nice looking ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's played it in low. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chouameni. 75 minutes played. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful.
He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodrigo driving forwards.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Dembele, bit too much weight on the pass. Chouameni
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. France have their second corner now. Nice interception, well timed. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Dani Ceballos, he's found a way through. Olise.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's good play. And it's Chouameni. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. Shoots! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at them.
Camavinga! And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rodrigo. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Koundé. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. Knocks it in, and he shoots! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Rodrigo. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking to play him in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Doué, good take, shot a goal! That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Threads one in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And we have our very first corner. Rudiger can get it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Chouameni. Tries to pass it through. And that's been drilled in. Oh no, what has happened here? Here comes another cross. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué. Koundé. 15 minutes till half-time. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Here's Chouameni. And this is... And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. And it's come... Oh, shooting chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Koundé. Great vision. Doué receives it in a wide position. Oh, look at the space here. It is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Camavinga. Fired deep towards the back post. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Over to the left. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Referee has just said play on. He is through here. Upamecano. Now it's Rodrigo. He's in plenty of space here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
France really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. France get the ball rolling in the second half.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Camavinga. Chouameni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Camavinga. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Aimed beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Well, just about within shooting range. Rudiger. And it's Mendy. Now he's off and running. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's good play. That is good strength. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Eder Militao does well to stand firm and defend it. And he's in on goal! And now they can clear their lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Camavinga. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Can he finish? Chouameni, who does have an assist to his name. France are looking to break at pace. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rudiger deals with that comfortably.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chouameni. And that was nowhere near his best. Vinicius Junior tries to play it through. Conte. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Madrid finding their passes. He's looking wide, and it's Dembele. Hernandez for Conte.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por
France
el
complete
dorsal
their
16.
comeback, and now they
El
only
dorsal
need to hold
30.
out for a few minutes.
Habrá
There's still a bit
2
left in it,
minutos de
Peter,
descuento.
but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Chouameni, Camavinga stood up well to him there. And with that, the final whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean...
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Danger averted for now. Bellingham. Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, they could break here. Doué. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Just eases him off the ball. Doué is the guilty party there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Valverde. Rodrigo! And the ball is out of play. Bellingham picks it up from the goal kick. That looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Mbappe with the short one. That's very neat. Stood up well to him there. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb...
Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Aimed beyond the defence.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
This might spell danger. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Conte. Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Valverde. 30 minutes gone. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Dembele. Conte. Doué. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior powering forward here. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Doué. Conte. Madrid have a free kick. Chouameni, and it's Mendy. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. It's Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Short changes him with that pass. Lovely ball and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Dembele plays it short. That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Mbappe. Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. Hernandez gets good distance on it.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Conte. Doué. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dembele has been caught there. It's a foul. So a chance here. What can they make of it?
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Decent enough try. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. And Rodrigo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Valverde. Rodrigo. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Chouameni. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Chouameni. Now this could be a chance. And he's on it, shoots! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mendy. Chouameni. Some really good ball movement. And it's Diaz. It is looking like the end, if anything's going to happen. Mbappe! Thuram. And it's Conte. Tries to play it through. Nice physical challenge. And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Dembele. Quality ball. Koundé. And that has left him in a heap. He can get that clear.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, I think a draw...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Bellingham. It's a searching pass. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's a good ball. And they can counter here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Great chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great defending, strong and determined. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Dembele. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass. Just eases him off the ball. Konate. And it's Camavinga. Oh, what a ball! And he welcomes it in. And he's certainly onside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. Chouameni. France do have a chance to counter here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He shifted it to the flank. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. And he's heaved it away. And Koundé plays a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. Nicely shaped cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Camavinga. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, this is a very good run. Good take, and is he in? And he's quick to get it clear again. Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Dembele. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. That's tidy. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Short changes him with that pass. Chouameni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Chouameni. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, a delicate chip through. Swept in. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
So that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
They're trying everything to subdue him here. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Saliba. And it's Chouameni. And still we await the first breakthrough. Now Saliba. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Mbappe. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get it through? Skims one in. And he's there to belt it away. Ah, he's given it away. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
El dorsal 7. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Crossed into the box. And that has been cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Deftly away. Ceballos. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well,
Oh, he's been caught on it here! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That is good strength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Olise. And here's Mbappe. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Conte. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's very neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mendy gets it away. Koundé. Dembele.
2 minutos de descuento.
Driving through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Konate. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Olise. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your reflections then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Knocks it out wide. Valverde.
That's good play from him.
This looks promising.
Looking for a corner.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Vinicius Junior goes short. Vinicius Junior.
And here's Rodrigo. No way through, so back it comes. He's having a shot! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Good, strong midfield running here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elise couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Mbappe!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Bellingham with the foul.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Valverde.
Now Mendy. And it's Tchouaméni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, off the bar!
Elise, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great position.
Vinicius Junior!
Conte. Tchouaméni and Upamecano. Conte. Mbappe. Conte.
Referee has just said play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
They've played it short.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Upamecano. Here's Tchouaméni. And this is Dembele. Rodrigo, who does have an assist to his name. Tchouaméni. And that has left him in a heap. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's been slipped through. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mbappe. Well, they could break here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Conte. Olise stood his ground strongly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Showing good feet. Some resolute defending there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays the return pass. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Brilliantly cut out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rodrigo might just make this. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Rodrigo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. Tchouaméni. France still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Valverde with a definite foul there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So
dorsal
the manager
11
can make a change for
será
the first time in the
sustituido
game
por
here.
El dorsal 21.
Upamecano.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Very real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the return pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. And he's managed to get rid. Olise. And here's Thuram. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Dembele, ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Just eases him off the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, he's taken it. And it's Camavinga. And he's looking to catch him up. Brahim Diaz powering forward here. Camavinga. Eder Militao makes the interception. And he's going to have his name taken. Saliba. Doué touches it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
And he's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga wins the duel this time. There will be a throw-in. Chouameni, it's Camavinga. Rudiger gets it away. Eder Militao getting this one clear.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Thuram. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's the shot! And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The action has already started.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man...
Mbappe! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Chouameni. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. France really could have done without this. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Terrific save by Mignon! And it's Valverde. That's a nicely weighted He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, sweet feet. Swept in.
That's a decent... And a chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Valverde. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's picked his way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Saliba for Conte. Thuram.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Thuram. Out towards the flank. Now the delivery. And it's Valverde. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Valverde. Thuram. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that was vital. Doué. Conte. Mbappe. Thuram. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Showing good feet.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Rudiger. Mbappe is herring after that one. Conte. And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Driving forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Tchouaméni. France finding their passes. Tchouaméni. Now there's a fine ball.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Conte. Tchouaméni. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 30 será sustituido por
Mbappe
el
looking to
dorsal
shake off
11.
some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tchouaméni. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Conte. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great ball, and goes for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Conte. He's in space and looking for options. Punched away. Now it's Dembele. And here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! And that was very necessary.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7. El dorsal
France
8.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Colomwani. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendy. That's a sharp pass. Now that's well seen too. Saliba. Ball played for Conte. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Chouameni. The referee has given a corner. France have their second corner now. Conte. Oh, that's nice. And that's Mbappe! It's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's neat. Delivered with swing. And that has been knocked clear. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Caught offside that time. Olise. And here's Colomwani. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goulart looking to get on the end of this. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Rodrigo. Arda Goulart. Lovely feet. That is good strength. He's found a real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Goulart really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And that'll be a goal kick.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
We are into overtime. And he's heaved it away. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for us. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. Think opposite.
Can he finish? They've scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. In with the challenge. Chouameni does really well there, strong defending. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! Oh, that's nice. Played out wide. Fires it in low. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's really well cleared.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. And he thumps it clear. Saliba. And it's Hernandez. And it's Dembele. No way through. Rodrigo. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Chouameni. Mbappe. Doué. He is through here. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? And that's been drilled in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Doué. Valverde, tidy with his distribution. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Drilled in low. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Hernandez.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He has found the way through. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. France really could have done without this. Mignon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. It's bounced back off the post. And that has been knocked clear. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ambitious ball here. It's played through for him. That is a brilliant interception. Courtois gets it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he latch on to this? Rodrigo receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. Showing good feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Opts for safety. Mendy. Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Eder Militao. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Mbappe. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Great defending, strong and determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Vinicius Junior really needed to be much...
He's having a shot! It's in! France are back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba makes the interception. Conte. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Chouameni, and it's Arda Güler. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Saliba. And it's Koundé. Chouameni. And it's Kanté. So just one extra minute for stoppages. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely spread. And here's Dembele. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Mendy. That's a sharp pass. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Real chance here. Opts to play it back. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Over to the left. Dembele. That's good play. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Olise. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Garcia. Well, that has not gone well. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Güler.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's travelling a long way. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Now, this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3 será reemplazado por el dorsal 24. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
Probing pass. Garcia. Camavinga. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe.
Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Ah, such a clever touch. Now it's Kolomuani.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Garcia. And he's intervened well there.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
He's in a great position here.
So much time and the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
And that will be it.
They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Mbappe picking up the matter.